Hello everyone and welcome to Bridge is for Everyone. My name's Jad. This is episode 37 of the Learn to Play series. In this episode, you'll learn how to win a trick with the 13th card of a suit. Let's start with a new deal. This is deal 005. You are the dealer. Here is your hand. As always, you value your hand. You have a magnificent 28 high card points and 0 long points for a total of 28 points. With no short suits, your hand is balanced and you have only one biddable suit, clubs. There are two possible opening bids for hands with more than 21 points. 3 no trumps and 2 clubs. You apply the rules. Your 28 high card points is more than the maximum for a 3 no trump bid. So you open with a bid of 2 clubs. West passes, partner responds with 2 diamonds, and East passes. It's your turn to bid, so you interpret partner's bid. Partner's bid is weak, showing at most 7 points. Nonetheless, your hand is strong enough for a game bid, so you bid 3 no trump. West passes, partner passes, and East passes to end the auction. The contract is 3 no trump by South. West leads the Queen of Spades, and partner's hand is placed face up on the table. You look at dummy in dismay. In your hand, you have 8 tricks off the top. You only needed 1 trick from your partner. Just a single queen would have been enough to make this contract easy. But with nothing useful in dummy, how can you possibly make a 9th trick and secure your contract? It's time to plan. From what you've learned so far in this series, you know that there are 3 things that are of value in any hand: trumps, high cards, and long suits. Perhaps one of these will give you a chance. You're playing a no trump contract, so you eliminate the trump possibility. Apart from your 4 aces and 4 kings, there is not a single high card in either hand. In fact, your remaining cards are the lowest possible cards. So you eliminate the high card possibility. This leaves only the long suit possibility. But you have no long suits. So what can you do? Here is the rule. Look for long suits across the 2 hands. I call these partnership long suits. A partnership long suit is any suit in which your partnership holds more cards than your opponents. That is, 7 or more cards. Your partnership has 7 clubs and 7 diamonds. But how can you turn a 7 card holding into a trick? Let's look at the technique by considering the club suit. The key is to look at the distribution of the remaining 6 clubs. If either opponent holds 4 or more clubs, there is nothing you can do unless your opponents make a mistake. You will win the ace and the king, but will lose the remaining club tricks. But if each opponent holds exactly 3 clubs, you can make an extra trick. First, play 3 club tricks, winning the ace and king and losing the other trick. Each player will have played 3 clubs to these tricks, so the club suit will then look like this. 12 clubs have been played, leaving you with the 13th and only remaining club. Provided you can lead this card, it will win a trick. Let's see this in action. West has led the Queen of Spades, so you play the 2 of Spades from dummy. East plays the 6 of Spades, and you win the trick with the Ace. Now you put your plan for the clubs into action. You lead the Ace of Clubs, knowing it will win. West plays the 7 of Clubs. You call for the 2 of Clubs from dummy, and East plays the 8 of Clubs. So far, so good. Each of your opponents has played 1 club. Now you need to be cautious. Do not play the King of Clubs. If you do so, you will eventually lose control of the club suit and may lose even more tricks. Your plan includes losing a club trick, so now is the time to do that. You lead the 5 of Clubs. West plays the 10 of Clubs. You play the 3 of Clubs from dummy, and East plays the 9 of Clubs. West has won the trick, but more importantly, both opponents have now played a second club. It doesn't matter what suit West leads, because you hold the highest card in every suit. West leads the Jack of Spades. You call for the 3 from dummy, East plays the 7, and you play the King to win the trick. You no longer have the highest spade, so you must not allow your opponents to win a trick before you take all the tricks you can win. You follow your plan for the club suit and lead the King of Clubs. West plays the Jack of Clubs, and you play the 4 of Clubs from dummy. Now is the moment of truth. The only outstanding club is the Queen. If East has it, it must be played now, and you will make your contract. But if West has it, you will not make your contract. East plays the Queen of Clubs. You win the trick, knowing that 12 clubs have been played. You lead the 13th club, the 6, knowing that it is the only outstanding club and therefore will win the trick. This is the extra trick you need to make your contract. You gave yourself the only chance to succeed, and it worked. You need to exercise caution when considering this strategy. It can be very useful, but there are 2 aspects you must consider. First, note that in this deal, you also had a long partnership suit in diamonds. But this suit would not have been able to deliver a trick from the 13th diamond. To see why, let's assume that each opponent held 3 diamonds. After 3 diamond tricks have been played, the cards would look like this. Now all you need to do is what you did with the clubs. Lead the 13th diamond. But you can't. You cannot lead the diamond because you cannot win a trick in dummy. When considering a 13th card trick, make sure you will be able to lead it. Now for the second aspect, the likelihood of success with this strategy. As you saw in the previous episodes on finesses, the likelihood of a basic finesse succeeding was 50%. With no other knowledge, the likelihood of success with the 13th card strategy is only 35%. This is significantly better than 0, but also significantly less than the 50% offered by a basic finesse. Clearly, if you have a choice, prefer the finesse over the 13th card strategy. This episode covered more of the basics of bridge. it showed you how and when to attempt to win an extra trick with the 13th card in a suit. In future episodes, I'll cover everything else you'll need to be a confident and successful bridge player. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and consider subscribing to this channel. Until next time, this is Jad reminding you that bridge is for everyone.